Hello and welcome to justcomparecars.com. My name's James and today I'm going to be doing a walk around video of this 2017 Ford Transit 2 litre TDCi 130 EcoBlue 350 rear wheel drive L3 H1 Euro 6 Dropside bright white van. Wow, that's a mouthful. Anyway, it's done just 62,000 miles and it's got full service history with 4 services in total. Okay, so we've been doing these walk around videos for quite a while now, and we find them to be really popular because it means you get to view the vehicle from the safety and comfort of your own home, but as if you were here in person. As I go around the vehicle today, we'll look at all the panels individually, looking for any marks, any scratches or any dents. We'll look at the wheels and the tyres individually, we'll have a look in the back, and then what we'll do, have a look inside the vehicle, look at the seats, look at the functionality inside. I'll even tell you what it smells like. Once we've done that, we'll pop the bonnet, have a look at the engine, and then finally we'll have a look underneath at the underside of the engine, the chassis, and of course, if there is one, a spare wheel. Now, once you've watched the video, if you're happy with what you see and you want to buy it, a small deposit will secure it, and we can pretty much deliver it anywhere in the world. If you're looking to finance a vehicle, we'll ask you for a deposit to cover the VAT. Obviously, in some circumstances, we can get around that, but obviously that will depend on you and your personal circumstances. Once you watch the video, if you think I've missed something or if you want to see something in a bit more detail, please just ask. It's not a problem at all. I will say today though, no one's really asked me to do that, so that should be okay. I'd like to think that I do show absolutely everything, and I certainly don't try and miss anything out. Right, so let's start with the bonnet and then we can work our way around from there. This has literally just arrived 20 minutes ago, so I've not had a chance to drive it other than from up yonder just to here. Drives nice, clutch is decent, aircon works as well, which is a bit of a bonus. I'm told that the aircon's quite a novelty for this vehicle, so but yeah, it has got aircon and it is cold. Bonnet is really nice and clean. I can't see any damage on it, I can't see any obvious marks or dents. I am just looking now, a couple of stone chips, but that's it. When I say a couple, I mean literally a couple. Nothing serious at all. Right, so let's get this camera around. Driver's side headlight and front bumper, working our way around. There is a couple of very small scuffs there. There's a couple of stone chips as well, but again, nothing serious. Front grille and onto the passenger side headlight, and you'll notice there is a bit of a scuff on that bumper there, but again, it's not serious. Wing, passenger side obviously, and it's in great condition. Very small stone chip on the lip. So, passenger side front wheel and tyre, steel wheel. Tyre, as a guess, 6 or 7 mil. Passenger side mirror back is in good clean condition, there's no damage. Mirror's in clean condition. Lower mirror is cracked. Pillars are nice and clean and free from damage. And so is the roof, everything looks nice and clean. Let's have a quick look at the windscreen. I can't see any stone chips or cracks. Roof's nice and clean. So, passenger door is nice and clean. Checking for any dents. There is a small dent here. Just see it there. It is tiny, but it is there. There's also a little mark here as well. Now, the whole scheme of things, if you look at it like that, you can't see any of those. But let's see. Let's have a look down the side of the Dropside, and as you can see, it's nice clean condition. There's a side step up. Scatolini body. It's got a wooden bed. It's clearly not had a hard life. It's obviously had use, but nothing heavy. Back of the body is nice and clean. So I don't know what it's been used for, but it's obviously not had a hard life. Shuts nice and easy as well. I've seen sometimes if you push them, you have to really push them down to get them in. That's nice. So, wow, that is super clean, as you can see. We'll have a look at that a bit more close detail later on. Right, passenger side, rear wheel and tyres. Obviously there's a pair. Wheels in good condition. Tyres both look very good. Can't really tell from here. I'd say that the outer one is 8 or 9 mil, and maybe the inner one's probably about the same, give or take. Right, onto the rear quarter. You can see there's a couple of little whoopsies. Nothing serious, but they are what they are. Tail lights are really nice and clean. Look like brand new, to be fair. Everything looks really clean on the back. Tow bar with later style electrics. Obviously the rear tailgate drops down as well. Again, there's another little one there. But again, in the whole scheme of things, it's nothing. You're going to get it, aren't you, on a work truck. This rear quarter's nice and clean. Let's look down this side. Again, nice smooth operation on the handles, dead easy to open. Just do the back ones as well, just to be double sure. They've got the cable fasteners, obviously they're just on a carabiner, so you can just take them off if you want. So yeah, everything's really nice and tidy. So, just put that back up. Yeah, really easy to use, one-handed as well. So, driver's side, rear wheel and tyres. Wheels in good condition. Tyres, try and get in. As a guess, a little bit less than the opposite side, probably about 8 mil, maybe 7, both sides. And again, you can see the chassis is superb, really clean. We'll have a bit of a close look at that in a minute. Right, onto the driver's side of the cab. Everything looks spot on. Pillars are nice and clean, there's no damage. Driver's door. Nice and clean. There's a little dingle there, tiny. Can't actually see that unless you really look for it. Driver's side mirror. The back's in clean condition. There's a bit of a transfer on there. As you can see, it's coming off. And the mirror's intact. Driver's side front wing. And again, it's in really nice clean condition. So driver's side front wheel and tyre, wheels in good condition. I'd say there's about 6 or 7 mil tread. Right, so onto the interior, cab interior. Just zoom that out. Driver's door card is nice and tidy, it's free from damage. On the armrest, 2 electric windows, and then your door locks are on there as well. Driver's seat is nice and clean condition. There is meant to be a turning knob there, and that's gone, so it's not there, which obviously controlled the seat base. You can make the seat go up and down. Bolsters are really nice and firm. The material, as you can see, is really nice and clean, and it's free from damage as well. Let me just jump in. Worth showing you. Actually, let me just jump out again. It's got the transit overmats in the front. It's a nice addition. Obviously keeps the floor nice and clean. Spot on. Right. So there are 2 keys. Let me start it up. Turn that off. So as you can see, there's no warning lights on the dashboard, apart from obviously that's the handbrake. Other than that, there's nothing else. A bit of a bonus if you buy this quick, it's got over half a tank of juice in it, unusual. So there's no warning lights, there's no warnings on the dashboard at all. So steering wheel is nice and clean, it's free from damage, there's no wear marks on it. So on the steering wheel controls, basically that's your media center, so you can, if you can see here, just try and do both at once. I don't know if you can see it, but you can basically search stations on there. That's your memory button, and then your volume button is on there, as you can hopefully see. Obviously it's not finding anything, just not worry about that. Basically it works. And then obviously that's your media center, and then this side then controls the little screen in the middle. The media center itself works fine. I say media center, it's basically a radio, and obviously you've got Bluetooth for your phone on there as well. So you can add your phone. If you click on phone, it'll say no phone found, or there you go, no phone, and then you add it on there as well using the menu. Obviously it's got AM and FM. I'm going to put the aircon on because it's red hot in here. Aircon does work, it works well as well. It's cold. Dashboard is nice and clean, and it's free from damage, as hopefully you can see. 6-speed manual gearbox. Obviously it's got air conditioning, and it does work, and it's nice and cold, which is a bit of a bonus, especially on the daylight today when it's really warm. There is a cubby hole above with an auxiliary button, so you can put your phone in there and plug it in there, obviously on charge, and that would keep your music going if you didn't want to use radio, so you could obviously stream through that through your services you've got. Armrest on the driver's seat on a ratchet system, and there is a fire extinguisher as well. Passenger seats, centre armrest with cup holder, and obviously strap for your bits and bobs. Passenger seats are really very clean and tidy. If I was a gambling man, I'd say I don't think that they've been sat in. The bolsters feel like brand new, and as hopefully as you can see, the materials are exceptionally clean as well. Roof lining is very clean, it's free from damage. There's like a little cubby hole up above, I can't see there's anything in it. Inside it smells nice, doesn't smell like it's ever been smoked in, which is always a bit of a bonus for me. Obviously if you smoke it doesn't really matter, but as I say, if you don't, it's one of those things, isn't it? But no, it doesn't smell like it's ever been smoked into me. It just smells nice and clean. I don't think there's anything else really to show you in here. It's a nice place to be. Everything works, as you can probably see. So windows go all the way up and down, and the driver's side is automatic, and that all works perfectly as well. Then the door locks down here. Hopefully you can hear from that, it does work. Obviously I can't open it, but I mean, what I mean is, you of course can open it from the inside, but obviously you can't see that it's locked unless you're on the outside. I know what I meant. Anyway, switch that off. Let's jump outside. Your light controls are here, down by where your right knee would be, and obviously you can see everything looks spot on really in regards to the actual vehicle. It's difficult to see and get a sense from this, but obviously it is very, very clean. So it looks like the passenger seats come up, so let's just go and have a quick look at those first. I'll bring the keys with me because obviously I need those to pop the bonnet. So if I remember right, these pop forwards, yeah they do, and then pull up afterwards, there you go. And then underneath you've got a little cubby hole down there, obviously your seat button and everything, and then your tow bolts down there as well. And as you can see, it's all nice and clean and ready to go. Yeah, spot on. Right, let's have a look under the bonnet. So it's pop your key in, turn it left, and then turn it right, and it will pop up. And then it's just a matter of putting the stay on, which is there. And oh my goodness, it's so clean. We don't clean under here, and you can probably see by that, but it's very, very clean. At the end of the day, it's got full service history, and it's obviously done low miles, so it doesn't take a genius to figure out that it's been looked after. But you can see the turbo unit there, there's no oily residue around it. There's no signs of, oh, a second, let me just do that. So there's no signs of any oily residue around the engine, so there's no signs of any historic oil leaks. Let's just zoom that down. I'm trying to get you a better view. As I say, you can see that it's nice and clean. All the fluids are clean and to the correct levels, and everything looks spot on. Okay, so let's have a look underneath. I know we've had a look underneath already slightly, but let's have a proper look underneath the actual cab. So you can see again, there's no signs of any oil leaks or historic ones either. Everything looks nice and dry. Get underneath, so you can see the PTO is nice and dry. Trying not to bang my head. Rear diff's the same, there's no signs of any leaks or oily residue around it. So spare wheel, and as you can see, it's brand new. It has got the sticker on it still, and everything looks nice and clean on there. Okay, so hopefully I've shown you everything that you would need to see if you were here in person, and probably a little bit too much or a bit too more. Obviously, again, if you think I've missed something, or if you want to see something in a bit more detail, please just ask. It's no problem at all. Happy to do it for you. But for the moment, thanks for watching and sticking with me. I appreciate it. More importantly though, stay safe, look after yourself. Bye bye.